Yo, what's good, everyone? Today we are officially bullying every single boss in Chapter 1 of Black Myth. Wukong. Wolves? Deleted. Monks? Extinguished. Secret lightning dragon? Filed underhandled. We're clearing the entire forest like it owes us money. No running past. No skipping. Every boss is catching these hands. So if you like clean fights, zero panic rolls, and maybe one or two questionable decisions, you're in the right place. Let's cook. And I will be telling you the story of the Monkey King, Journey to the West, and explaining the lore behind every boss and also the lore of Chapter 1 in general. The story does not begin with a hero. It begins with a rebellion. Long before the events of this game, son Wukong defied the Celestial Court itself. He stole heavenly peaches, drank immortal wine, erased his name from the Book of Death. He did not bow. The Jade Emperor and the Celestial Court tried to control him. When that failed, they tried to erase him. And when that failed, they sent Erlang Shun. Erlang is not just a warrior. He is divine law with a blade. Calm, precise, inevitable. Their battle shakes the heavens. Two beings who refuse to kneel. But this time, Wukong is not fighting to prove himself. He is fighting because he no longer trusts the gods. The Celestial Court claims order. Wukong sees hypocrisy. They preach virtue while manipulating fate. They call him chaos while fearing his freedom. And in the opening clash of Black Myth, Wukong, Erlang defeats him, not just physically, spiritually. The Monkey King falls, but legends do not die.
Safe. The scriptures sound. All I ever wanted was a life in my mountain, free from you and your so-called merits. Those high above don't trust me. I understand that. And they send you and those knuckleheads to threaten me, to obey and serve once more. I understand that too. But what I don't understand is you bastards killing mankind!
Stay back, stupid dog. Mark this. He's not just any monkey. He's a monkey of merit. A monkey was made Buddha once. None other than me can challenge him to a duel. Look, monkey. I don't make a habit of fighting someone I've bested before. Here's my offer. If you lose, I'll take you to the Celestial Court. They will stay and level your mountain. But if I lose, I shall certainly take revenge, and they will level your mountain nonetheless. How tragic would that be, huh? You are one of the court. We don't need to resort to violence. How about you bend the knees, admit the wrongs, and we can put this behind us?
All these years, except for that pig, you're the one who talks the tallest tales. Good, I am entertained. Speaking of entertainment, wouldn't it be fun if I pluck your extra eye out for my snack and allow you to keep the other two? Because I'd hate to let you miss how I'll slaughter each mongrel of the court. Those below, those above, and that black mutt of yours. Come at me, all of you!
In Journey to the West, Wukong rebels against the Celestial Court. He defeats armies, humiliates generals, basically turns heaven into a highlight reel. So the gods call their most reliable problem solver Erlang Shun. Erlang isn't chaotic like Wukong. He's disciplined, strategic, calm. He has a third eye that sees through illusions, disguises, tricks. And Wukong lives on tricks. That's why their fight matters. They're equals in power, both shapeshifters, both absurdly strong, both proud, but they stand on opposite sides of order. Wukong represents freedom, defiance, ego, evolution. Erlang represents structure, hierarchy, divine law. When they clash, it's not hero versus villain. It's rebellion versus authority. In the original myth, Erlang helps subdue Wukong after a long, intense battle. Not easily, not cleanly. It takes strategy and celestial backup. In Black Myth, Wukong, that relationship feels heavier. It's not just duty anymore. It feels personal. Almost like Erlang respects Wukong, but will still put him down if heaven commands it. And that tension, that's what makes their opening fight hit so hard. Two legends, same level, different loyalties.
The Celestial Court welcomes you, foul monkey, yet you remain untamed. None shall save you now.
Dear brother, your edge needs honing. Good. I was in need of a back scratcher.
Open your eyes, monkey! Unleash your might! Monkey! Taste my axe!
Rat! You call that a duel? The glare up here is dazzling. Fight me in the woods if you have the guts. And so ends the last tale of Sun Wukong. A hero who treasured his freedom above all else. Buddhahood he attained, yes, but cumbersome he found the celestial rules, for he yearned to come back and to revel in the simple joys with us. Little did he know, his choice to forgo the life above only fueled their mistrust. This stone has stood for countless days on the mountain. Since my youth, they've said that his remains lie within it. Unbegotten, undying, such is the nature of a stone monkey. Though his body was broken, his spirit endures. Into 6 relics he turned, and separately they escaped, choosing to stay hidden. Those are the 6 senses of the great sage. Yet no one has ever seen them, not in centuries. I'm old now. Venture through all the lands I cannot. Yet among you, there might be one who is destined. One that shall recover all his scattered relics. And upon the return of the relics to Mount Tuaguo, he may yet rise again.
On the go, bend the toe, life of human all for gold. Nowhere better than a home. Reach death and ever grow. Huh? Here, you see, what bliss my fate shows.
Luck's around the corner. Seems like he just fell from a fruit tree here.
Perfect timing. This peach knew I needed a snack. You sneaky rascal! Dare to fool me? I'll make sure you regret it!
What you waiting for? Pluck your hair and make an offer. Hey, wait! I, the keeper of Black Wind Mountain, have long been waiting for your arrival. Ah, his spitting image, I'd say. Up ahead is Guan Yin Temple. Once it was bustling with worshippers, before it was ruined by that fire. Then the temple was rebuilt. What good is it to rebuild a temple if the goodwill of men has been burned to ashes? You've forgotten this place, but they haven't forgotten you. Oh, that's a tough one. Good luck to you.
You'll notice this old man doesn't act surprised to see us. He gives us spells like he's been waiting. In a world full of corrupted monks and fallen spirits, he's calm, untouched, watching. In Chinese myth, mysterious elders are rarely just random NPCs. They're immortals, observers, sometimes even testers. And considering this story is tied to son Wukong's legacy, it feels less like he's teaching us, and more like he's preparing us for something bigger. Alright, first up, Bullguard. This guy's a walking don't mess with me billboard. Big axe, big muscles, big rage. But here's the lore twist. He wasn't always just angry. He was supposed to protect something. A temple, a village, maybe even a relic from the Celestial Court. Something important. Somewhere along the line, the world abandoned him. Or he got corrupted. Faith gone. Purpose gone. Now all that's left is pure, unfiltered rage. And that's exactly what you're about to face. Every swing, heavy. Every miss, painful. He's not just a boss. He's your first real lesson in what this broken world does to those left behind. So dodge smart, punish harder, and remember,
Mobilize spell
echo
still
of
works
chaos and
like a charm. Since you hail from Mount Huaguo, it won't hurt to teach you a handy trick. Now, here we go. Give me your hand. There you go. Should you come across any miscreants, just point your finger at them and release this spell. You'll be able to hold them in place while giving yourself a breather. Sadly, mine is but a humble trick. Its power will wear off within a few short moments. Though it's good enough against boneheads like this one. Anyway, just consider it an ace up your sleeve. No! The yaoguais these days know no manners! Fear not, teach them a lesson with your new spell!
Next boss, Guanji, the fire-wielding monk. This guy wasn't born to just swing fists. He controls flames, and the Forest of Wolves made sure those flames are deadly. Once a monk seeking purification, now he burns everything in his path. Faith twisted into destruction. Beating Guanji doesn't just clear a boss, it unlocks a new layer of Wukong's power and shows you the danger of devotion turned violent. His attacks punish hesitation and reward timing. Every fireball, every flame swing is a lesson. In this world, uncontrolled power consumes everything, including the bearer. Take him down, and you're not just surviving, you're mastering the rhythm of chaos itself.
Master spoke of you, the destined one. You just had to make some noise, did you? Now everyone knows you're here. When a chime so grand echoes in the forest, yaoguais will surely be alarmed.
Next up, Wandering White. Think baby Thanos head. This little guy drifts silently through the forest of wolves, all eerie and creepy, looking like he skipped the villain academy and went straight to chaos school. Optional? Sure, but don't be fooled. He hits hard, punishing every misstep and reminding you that even tiny green nightmares can ruin your day. Defeat him, and you've not just won a mini-boss fight. You survived the baby Thanos head. And now your legend grows even bigger. The moment you enter the temple, the game warns you. This isn't just another wolf. Link Suzy is the leader of the wolf pack, promoted by the Black Wind King. He's fast, precise, and deadly, commanding the other wolves around him. This fight isn't random chaos, it's strategy in motion. He tests your timing, your dodges, and your ability to read attacks. One misstep, and he punishes you hard. Lore-wise, Link Suzy is more than a boss. He represents organized power in a corrupted forest, the chaos of the world twisted into focus. Unlike the wandering beasts, he has purpose, authority, and discipline. He is also not the real Jingxi and is only here after the real one died. Defeat him, and you've overcome the true strength behind the wolves in this region. You survived your first real test of skill in the Forest of Wolves, proving you're more than just a wanderer. You're ready for the real challenges ahead.
Now that it's dead, you might as well take a good look around. A great pill the Black Yaoguai gifted the wolf. Finally, would be a deserving reward for that fight.
Their wheels float aloft, never to fade. Shame, your god serves little purpose, and mine answers solely to me. I know a way to guide the souls, mend their paths, and set them free. It will aid you. Now, this is better. This gourd, though humble, may save the lost, banish their obsessions, and guide them. For one as destined as you, there can be no turning back. We are like tumbleweeds, drifting through life, with a destiny beyond our grasp. Fair sights fade, but with ink I bid them stay. The road has claimed you, now you must see it through. Your heart will guide you further. We shall meet again.
Next optional boss in Chapter 1, Bodhi Peak, the giant frog rogue of the bamboo grove. You don't just stumble onto him, you follow a little stream, step into the reeds, and suddenly the water ripples and a massive frog leaps out. He's not just a big toad, he's a yaoguai chief, meaning he's not a random enemy, but one of the forest's stronger lieutenants. Lore-wise, frogs in this world are twisted spirits, born from imbalance and corruption in nature. Bodhi Peak embodies that perfectly, not just aggressive, but elemental. This one controls water and elemental energy, using powerful leaps, tongue strikes, and area attacks tied to his swampy domain. In mythology, frogs are sometimes omens of change or alchemical energy. Here, he's not a guide. He's the guardian of the swamp's wrath. You fight him because the forest refuses to let you pass unchallenged, making you earn every inch deeper into the bamboo grove. Mechanically, he forces you to read space and attack timing. Retreat too early and you take his tongue cinch. Stay too close and you eat another massive leap. Survive him and you walk away with spirit drops and rewards that will help you later. Not only proof that you conquered his domain, but a tangible upgrade to your spirit system. This isn't just a meme frog. This is Bodhi Peak, the swamp king of the reeds. And you just announced to the whole forest that you don't back down.
This humble one's name is Guangmo. Should my demise come by your hands, please pass this message to my master. Searching for deity, mortals do aspire. Craving immortality, yaoguais surely will conspire! fall on his blade. All's in vain. Save your own.
Hesitation and slaughter dodges. Lore-wise, Wanlo was once a close, but the corruption of the forest warped his purpose. Where faith should bring clarity, he now spreads corruption, turning patience and devotion into weapons of torment. He's calm, calculating, and terrifyingly efficient. The kind of boss that makes you respect the forest itself. Defeating him isn't just about surviving vengeance. It's about understanding how the world in black myth punishes overconfidence. Every poison area, every delayed strike.
Hailed bird, what dimmed your shine?
And you walk away
Past's grip beyond our grasp. The future we may still clasp.
optional, technically yes. By broken faith, corrupted spirits. Power without virtue will always
Late is the hour, young one, in which you choose to stain my tranquil abode. Pray tell, to what end do you seek? Faith and bliss, summon. As unfit as I deemed.
Next up, white-clad noble, the elegant but deadly fighter of Chapter 1. From the moment you see him, you know he's different. He moves with precision, calmness, and a level of skill that immediately sets him apart from the corrupted spirits and beasts you've been facing. Here's the kicker. He's not just any noble. He's Erlang Shin's brother. That family connection gives this fight extra weight. You're not just testing reflexes, you're clashing with someone who shares blood with one of the Celestial Court's top enforcers. That means every strike is strategic disciplined and deadly, reflecting training and divine heritage. Lore-wise, white-clad, noble represents honor twisted by duty. He follows a strict code, but in a world gone wrong, even the most disciplined warriors can become obstacles. His elegance masks desperation. He fights to maintain control in chaos, to uphold a legacy that may already be crumbled. Defeating him is more than clearing a boss. It's surviving a duel with celestial pedigree, understanding that power isn't just strength, it's legacy, skill, and the weight of divine responsibility. Step carefully, strike smart, and prove you're worthy of standing in the forest of
You have forced my hand. Now you shall face what I truly am. Courage alone will not guide you far, imposter. Halt! No ill will I bear. I'm merely my brother's eyes and ears. I feign my loyalty to guard this path on the bear's order. Your destiny's bleak and stark. In its grip, we share the mark. The Guanyin Temple now lies in cinders, yet the Elder Soul endures. The root of greed that fosters the stem of suffering. Better to forget the things you truly seek. The 3 bells. Have you seen them all?
"500 years. I have rebuilt the temple. Now it's grander in scope. All those monks consumed by the fire turned to wandering ghosts roaming in Black Wind Mountain. It was I who granted them eternal repose. I have even restored the charred scriptures piece by piece. But oh yes, I always knew. One day you shall return.
I hate this mother fluffer more than the white-clad noble yaoguai, but I just hate fight this guy. He feels as aggressive as a bear weaking a pink skirt. No foreshadowing here.
You have ruined everything! I think not. Why so eager to die? You pose. a minute. Won't burn the temple down. It's harder than you think to be like him. You challenge me without even letting me. You pose. I asked you to sound the bells for your master. You failed!
Now this one's important.
Alright, now this one's important. The entity you know as the Black Monk isn't actually just a random disguise or monk-turned-bear joke. In Chapter 1 of Black Myth, Wukong, the black-bearded yaoguai is a major figure whose story connects deep into the world's lore. He's first introduced in a more human-like, monk-inspired guise called the Black Wind King, a form he uses while interacting with other yaoguai and surviving spirits in the forest. But that form isn't his true nature. His real identity is the Black Bear Guai, a powerful yaoguai king tied to the ruins of Bodhi Temple on Blackwind Mountain. Lore as the game and related journals tell it. Long ago, this bear spirit cultivated the Tao, befriended Elder Jingxi, and helped him reach high standing at Bodhi Temple. Over time, greed crept in, especially for the Buddhist kasaya robe gifted to Tang Sanzang. And when the temple burned down, that greed brought him back to claim the robe for himself. So when you fight the Black Monk form, that is actually one of his disguises. He uses it to manipulate lesser yaoguais, maintain influence, and draw offerings from those who still follow temple rites. But under that guise beats the heart of a bear spirit who once walked with monks and learned from sacred teachings, only to fall back to base desires. In many ways, the Black Bear Guai represents the corruption of devotion. He wasn't born malicious, but his choices and the forest decay pushed him into a predator with power and regret. And by the time you reach his true bear form at Bodhi Peak, you're not just facing brute force. You're confronting the tragic shadow of what once was allied, now lost. This fight isn't just about strength. It's about how even the noblest spirits can be twisted by desire and circumstance. And it sets the tone for the darker forces.
came to my beloved. You challenge me without even letting me. I am the Black Wind! You have ruined everything! You have some cheap tricks! Meet me at the summit if you dare!
The spell he just cast may appear intricate, but it's not hard to learn. That Black Bear's expertise is lacking. Serving Guan Yin didn't help him much. But what he left here could surely help us. Consider today your lucky day. Focus and disperse, illusions traverse. You still have a lot to learn. But give yourself the time you need.
He once told me, out of sight, out of mind is a fool's task. Seeing but seeing through is what wise men do. But didn't he turn mad? My rotting sword too. You're driven by greed, not destiny.
Yo, listen up. This isn't just a boss fight. This is the story of the Black Bear, the spirit behind the Black Monk disguise, and the tragedy that unfolded at Bodhi Peak Temple. Long ago, this bear's spirit cultivated immense power. He was clever, cunning, and patient. He learned from the masters, observed the world of humans and yaoguai alike, and eventually gained the ability to take human form. That's right, the black monk you see in the forest? That's just a mask, a clever illusion. A way to manipulate lesser yaoguai into offerings, keep control of the temple, and play God over a domain of spirits who otherwise would challenge him. Every bow, every incense offering, every act of devotion was feeding his ego and power, without the forest ever suspecting who was really behind it. Meanwhile, his former master, Elder Jingxi, once a paragon of discipline and virtue, began to falter. The sacred kasaya robes, symbols of devotion and enlightenment, stirred something dark in him. He desired them not for faith or practice, but for himself. Greed crept in, slowly, like smoke through the temple halls. The Black Bear's manipulations only amplified this, twisting Jingxi's heart. Many say the Elder was never the same after encountering the Black Bear. The once wise, disciplined monk became materialistic, selfish, and obsessed with possession, blind to the corruption creeping through the temple. And the climax? Catastrophic. The temple burned. Flames consumed sacred halls. The faithful scattered, and the forest echoed with despair. Wukong, who had been witnessing this all unfold, could see the weight of it, not just the destruction, but the moral decay behind it. The Black Bear had orchestrated it all, using trickery, illusion, and cunning to rise above his peers, all while hiding in plain sight. But even in victory, there was consequence. The Black Bear was sealed away, imprisoned not by strength alone, but by the forest's own laws and perhaps by celestial decree. Yet his influence lingered. The temple lay in ruins, Elder Jingxi's soul forever tainted, and whispers of the Black Bear's schemes spread among the surviving yaoguai. Those who had once served the temple now either fled, bent to greed, or waited in fear for the bear's eventual return. Think about it. This wasn't just a fight against a corrupted spirit. It was a lesson in ambition, deception, and moral decay. The black bear used Wukong's relic, a symbol of legendary power, as bait to manipulate the weak. He hid his true self behind a human mask, proving that even the cleverest illusions can change reality. And in doing so, he left scars far deeper than any physical wound. He reshaped the very hearts of those closest to him, including his own master. So next time you enter Bodhi Peak Temple, remember this. The black bear isn't just a beast to fight. He's a strategist, a manipulator, a corrupter. Every offering he tricked from lesser yaoguai, every illusion he cast, every soul he influenced, it all adds up to a tale of power and greed intertwined. And it's a warning. Even the strongest, most disciplined spirits can fall if temptation and cunning are left unchecked. In the end, the forest whispers his name. Some call him the Black Monk, others call him the Black Bear. Legends say he waits, patient and eternal, scheming for the moment he can rise again. And when that happens, the consequences will ripple far beyond Bodhi Peak.
My old friend, can you see these flames?
sorry light for today! Fortune is no longer on your side! No one comes to your aid. All I need is to take it elsewhere. and rebuild everything anew! Great sage! Oh, pardon me, young sage. Mercy, young sage, have mercy. I was just a pawn of the celestial court. If given a choice, who dared to challenge the mighty wrecker of the celestial palace?
His words ring true. No matter how daring he was, he had not the nerve to harm the great sage. There must be someone else pulling all the strings.
Exactly, and this thing is eerie. I had no idea how to make use of its power. Except to enshrine it up there, tricking lesser yaoguais into offerings. If you pardon me, I'll go back to Guanyin to atone for my actions and be put back on the engaging band. You will never see me out there anymore.
Oh, ignore his nonsense. Go now, little monkey. Go and retrieve the great sage's relic.
白卷青，千般缘，色与空，弹指间，轮回路，有万次劫，求不得，闭上眼，一生功名忙如烟，浮沉落花断不绝。涅槃究竟寻常事，有情处不远。口中念，心中言，现世报，却方便。修行路，无名情，幡动时，莫等闲。一生功名情如烟，最苦人物在少年。火情失眠，谈真挚，看见。
Master, it still puzzles me. A monk's lust for gold should be quelled. Why does Elder Jingxi still cling to that one kasaya?
Bereft of that kasaya, how shall they show the world their ties are cut and their lust is quelled?
Across streams, over hills, and through the black wind your blood has spilled.
And that's the story of the Black Bear, the cunning spirit hiding behind the Black Monk, the trickster of Bodhi Peak, and the one who reshaped the hearts of those around him. Every offering he stole, every illusion he cast, every lesson he forced on lesser yaoguai, it wasn't just about power. It was about control, deception, and the consequences of unchecked ambition. Elder Jingxi's greed, the temple in flames, and the forest echoing with whispers of the Black Bear's schemes. All of it serves as a warning. Even the noblest, most disciplined spirits can fall if cunning and desire are left unchecked. But don't think this is the end. The Black Bear may be sealed for now, but his shadow lingers over the forest. His tricks, his lessons, and his greed have shaped the world. And you can bet the story isn't over. So buckle up, because Chapter 2 is coming, and the world of Black Myth. Wukong is only getting darker, deadlier, and more twisted. Keep your wits sharp, your reflexes sharper, and never forget, in this forest, even legends can be deceived.